Hiya. She's Kate and Lavagna.
And she's Kaysha Louvain. And welcome to Tea for Two.
Us, you, and the brew. Well, I thought that 3 episodes in, you would realise that you start first on that.
No, not at all. That caught me off guard because we've got so much planned.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. I'll give you that
We've
one.
got so much going on. There's a lot going on the table.
Right, let's settle down. Let's have a cuppa.
I feel like there's more pressure as well this time because the other 2 episodes, unbelievably, even though we wanted them to do well, they've done really well. So now I feel like this is the first time we're doing this.
I love the fact that we were like, yeah, it'd be class. But we went, oh shit, will actually anyone watch or listen?
Yeah.
But they have.
They absolutely have. Not only have they listened and watched, they've aggressively been demanding more episodes.
Yeah.
All of my Christmas break was meant to be relaxing, but it's been me answering when the next episode's out. And we both knew we hadn't recorded any. So
I was like, soon.
Yeah, so soon. It's scheduled and everything. Anyway, cup of tea?
Yes,
This
please.
is technically our 3rd together, isn't it?
Yeah, milk first.
In our lovely teapot that's definitely not giving us pink poisoning. We should continue to look for a pink teapot, I think, just in case.
I think so,
It's not
because
healthy.
as soon as you put the water in,
Yeah.
there is just such a smell that I'm like, I don't think we should be putting that in our bodies.
You put your milk in first, have you?
Yeah, thanks, love.
Here we are.
Go on, fill me up.
I actually might buy one of these mugs. They're pretty sturdy. Whee! Is that enough?
Danke.
Danke. We've got some fairy lights we've decorated today. That's basically as close as we'll get to having a Christmas tree on the table. When do you put your Christmas tree down?
I don't know, ask my mother.
Right. Okay.
Not in charge of decorations.
Okay.
I don't really like Christmas, if I'm honest.
Great. So
So-
you've had a really lovely break then.
Chuck your spoon.
Oh, you need that spoon again,
I
do
do,
you?
thank you
There
very
we are.
much.
Can I have the milk?
Yes, you may.
Talking about.
Yes, not a fan of Christmas, really. It's just a money-making load
Stress.
of bollocks, and let's face
It is stress. It is stressful.
I forgot to do the disclaimer, guys. They will be swearing.
Only a little bit.
Only a little bit, but it will be, so just put
It
a
will,
warning
won't it?
out there, innit?
Yeah.
But there is an E next to the episode, so, you know.
Yeah.
You
So
should have
don't-
fucking known that,
don't-
shouldn't
Don't come at us. Is that what the
Yeah.
young people
Well,
say
they can
now?
fucking
Don't
try,
don't
can't
come
they?
at me.
I wouldn't do that in public.
No.
Right, what does it taste like? Oh, actually, better than last time.
No.
Do you know why?
That's gonna hurt me.
Do you know why?
Why?
You seriously slurp your tea.
No, listen. I never normally do that.
Fucking hell.
I never normally do that.
I ne-
I'd never normally do that, but I realised that because there's cameras in the room, we're doing the camera thing, but we got to remember people are listening. So
Alright,
that
so
was
you had
just
to
dead silence. So I was like, oh no, oh shit. And I went,
Oh, okay.
that was
I
me
just
drinking.
thought, you know,
That was me drinking tea.
slurping. You could take the girl out of Porth, but you can't take Porth out of the girl.
It's true. It is so true. Right.
That was lovely. Do you know why?
Why?
Tetley.
Yeah, we've gone with the Tetley's tea today.
That was lovely. I gotta say,
I
enjoyed that.
don't dislike it. I tend to only go for Yorkshire, so that was a nice change actually, and I think it's stronger because I left it brew a bit longer. So
I do think.
not that you would know anything about brewing times because you put milk in first.
Yeah. I still have it out of a teapot. You're still brewing.
Yeah.
Anyway, how was your Christmas?
My Christmas has been manic. I thought not being on Panto would give me more time to enjoy and relax. It turns out it's just as manic, but for all the opposite reasons to being in a show.
Yeah.
If anything, more manic.
Yes.
Because you're not on any schedule, but you've got things scheduled in like Panto shows. Does that make sense?
It's the pressure of, because you're home,
I have to do everything.
you have to do everything. You have to be with everyone.
Oh my gosh.
And that's why I enjoy working over Christmas.
Yeah, I can see that. And actually, yeah, because it's kind of like, no offense, but like, it's kind of an excuse to be like, I can only make it to yours for New Year. Or like, I can only manage to get down for Christmas Day. Everything else on the lead up I will miss.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, but that also, I have really enjoyed being home.
Yeah.
But I need to stop drinking for 3 months now.
Well, yeah, because every video I had sent to me, every photo I saw, you were fucking pissed.
No, I was having a lovely time.
Lovely time. Oh, fucking
Everyone's asking me about the pod. Yeah, no, I had a lovely Christmas. I went out with my sister's friends, who are all podcast listeners.
Mm-hmm.
I met the real life Katie and Ria and Alexandra,
Yes.
obviously my sister,
Yeah.
but you know,
I think you've met her before, but
probably
okay.
met her before, yeah. And family.
Yeah.
It was just so nice being home. And actually, like, I drank the most I've ever drunk on Christmas Day, because usually I'll have like 1 or 2 Proseccos, or as I like to call them. Ready? Proseccis. Thank you very much.
Nice.
I'll have 1 or 2, and then I'll go on to the tea. Genuinely now.
Yeah,
I drink tea on Christmas Day with my food and everything. And all my family will always be like, oh, have a drink, man. And I'd be like, I'm up at 6 a.m. to drive to North Wales to be in a show at 11:30. Like, I can't drink. I literally cannot do that with my voice. And it's not that I haven't got gigs coming up, but I just allowed myself to relax a little bit.
Yeah, why not? You smacking the table? What has I ever done to you?
I'm so sorry. Can we talk about how was your Christmas first?
Yeah, it was all right. Like I said, I work all over Christmas, so the only day I really had off was Christmas Day.
Mm-hmm.
Spent it with their niece and nephew,
Lush.
which was lovely. Seeing my niece's face in her little car on Christmas Day.
Oh, she got a little car.
She got a little car.
Like a kind of like a big one that you drive around in.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Remote control.
Oh.
It's pink. It's a VW. Like me. Yes. It's just.
Like too much in there.
I know.
It's too much.
How
How old's your niece?
She is 2. Like 2.5.
Honestly, from the ages of like 1.5 to about 3, 4, I'm in love.
Yeah, they're just.
Like the things they come out with as well.
I know.
Class.
So that, to be honest, that was probably my favourite thing of Christmas.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
That's nice.
just seeing her face. The rest, I'm singing everywhere, so I don't really get time to.
Yeah.
You're
on like giggers panto over Christmas, you know. It's an insane amount of gigs.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Which
Any
I can't
highlights? Like any good venues or funny moments?
No.
None. You just.
I'm just there doing my job. Everyone's having a good time. But in all fairness, Boxing Day, I was in Lammartin in Ysgol Tavern, and just the people over there are just amazing.
Like really welcoming. Like,
yes,
yeah.
really nice.
You mean to the artists as well, do you know, who go there to gigs?
Yeah.
Oh,
absolutely.
Like the staff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like sometimes you'll go to a venue and they're like, you're playing there, and you're like, cheers.
Yeah, and you've got to go, can you turn the music off now, I'm ready to start? And it's all a bit
yeah.
like they don't even know you're there, really. It's like, hello.
I've been doing this for 14 years, nearly.
Gosh,
so
you're like...
veteran now.
Oh.
You cheeky twat. But yeah, in terms of gigging, yeah, I am. I'm like probably one of the longest running ones now. Like... But it comes with the perks, because I just turn up to a venue.
You know what you're doing.
I play my own music before, and in the breaks, and everything, because then it goes to my time, and I don't do waiting around. Even the agencies know that as well. They're like, I work with some agents, and they're like, you've got to bring like change of clothes, and I'm like, who the fuck's doing my laundry? Who's washing these clothes? I'm not bringing 3 or 4 fucking
What
outfits.
are you talking about now? If you have a gig in the same place at a different time?
Yeah, no, same gig. So like
They
agencies.
ask you to change?
Yes, honestly. There's...
oh my God.
In the contract, so it's like you've got to bring a change of clothes, you've got to be there an hour and a half before start time.
An hour and a half before you sing?
Yeah.
Lol.
And I was like, well, no, because I stack gigs. So some days I'm playing 2 or 3 gigs.
And that's your travel time then,
yeah.
isn't it?
So I'm like, no, I will be there half an hour before.
Yeah.
I will be wearing the same clothes.
Yeah.
Unless you want to pay me extra or do my washing for me. Because if I'm gigging 3 or 4 times a week, you know, that is... Don't forget the outfits that you wear just casual in the day. then you're wearing another 2 or 3 in the day.
People
That's
don't
like 4
realise.
outfits a day.
People don't realise we're gigging, right? Because for the tour that I'm currently still on, technically, I said to Josh, my guitarist, I was like, I think I'm gonna spend 40, 50 quid on a nice outfit and wear it for the full time, and it would be like, I'm on tour. This is my outfit. But then, as the gigs were different, some were in London, they were different times, different days, I did feel like dressing differently. So I was like, well, I can't half do that and then for 1 or 2 wear something different, because that doesn't make sense in my head, even though nobody cares. But like, you do in it, it's how you feel about the whole thing. And then I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to wear something different for my other gigs when I'm not on the tour then, and that will just look like I'm still on tour. People don't realise the amount of effort it is to... I would never turn up to one gig in the same outfit as the next one on the same day or even the same week. You've got to change it up. Because there's going to be photographers there, there's going to be all sorts of things there. And if you're in the same outfit all the time, you look hanging.
Yeah.
And tax, innit?
Yeah.
Just get off your tax.
Exactly.
So, an excuse to buy clothes professionally.
Absolutely.
You know? Right, should we talk about the main event of Christmas?
Oh yes, actually, do you know what? When I did say watching my niece on a car, Gavin and Stacey was a very, very close second. I loved it so much. I haven't spoken to anyone that have said I didn't enjoy it.
My Granny June, but I mean...
But that's Granny June, isn't it?
Yeah, sometimes you can't please Granny June. You just got to go, that's fine.
That's fine.
And it's not that she didn't like it. I actually think what put it off, which is, I think, a fair comment, but then they couldn't have done anything about it, is that the filming of it felt like a film, movie. I hate using the word
I was going to say the length time as well, wasn't
it?
it?
The length, yeah, but I think because obviously it's been such a long gap between... the last episode, series, Christmas special to now, all of a sudden they looked a bit like movie stars. The colouring was very different. It was all very bright, and vivid almost, and that, like, the way it was filmed, it was very filmy rather than BBC series, Casualty, EastEnders type of vibe, which it was before. Yeah, which is interesting because they did say on interviews pre-episode coming out that all the same people, even if they'd gone higher up in their ranks, i.e. first assistant director is now a director in Hollywood for James Corden or whatever, even they came back, and to honour it, they came back to the same role that they were playing, previously. So, yeah, Granny June wasn't absolutely amazed with the filming of it, but then I was like, yeah, but it's 2024, so go with it. Yeah,
I think if the quality was that of like series 1, I would have gone,
what's up with this?
What's going on? It wouldn't fit in with telly. No.
And I said to my gran, I was like, you know what, if it continued normally, you wouldn't have noticed it so much, but I can understand why it was a sudden like, whoa. Yeah. Like, all of this looks so different now, and it's so like, expensive looking. And I think she preferred the like homely feel of it. Old.
I still think it had those qualities.
I do too. But back to the episode itself. I also haven't heard anyone else say anything slightly savage about it. But also, weirdly, I haven't talked to anyone about it. It was one of those things, we waited so long, 9 o'clock on Christmas night, like everyone's really waiting. And we wanted silence. So every now and again we did pause because I was like, we're doing well.
I did the same.
Let's not do this. Okay, and then we carry on. And it was like a group effort to keep everyone not talking through it. But we did get through it. And because we'd waited so long, I think, like, I'd like to watch it now in the next week or so again.
Do you know what I'm going to do? Do you know what I'm going to do? Because I didn't rewatch it all before the finale.
You're going to just do all of it?
I'm going to do all of it.
I think we should. Maybe we should.
Yeah, why not?
We'll do it together. We'll talk about it.
Yeah.
Oh, class. But yeah, in terms of storyline, loved that we didn't find out what happened on the fishing trip. But I love how close they did it.
They came, and we were like,
Stephen Rodri's character.
I was like, oh my God,
it was freezing cold, and he was repeating all of the lines from all of the scenes, and we were like, and then of course, was it the doorbell or was it the omelette time? Of course, it was the omelette.
It was the omelette.
What did you think about them two getting together?
I didn't expect it. Do you know what?
Too random, a bit like.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
I think I was expecting it to maybe be Pete.
Yeah. Oh my God, that would have made sense. Yeah.
And then I was like, oh my God, please no. That would be like. no, I wouldn't want that.
Dawn and Pete.
Oh my God.
It's absolutely hilarious.
Oh, it's just comedy
They're
gold.
one of my favourite couples in that series.
100%.
Like, it's not Gavin and Stacey, no offence.
No.
They know they're the boring ones.
Yeah.
Oh my God, and the fact that Nessa
This is
literally
it.
went, and to be honest, Stace, you and Gav are boring.
Yeah.
I gotta leave.
Yeah.
But she just listed it, like, as if it wasn't a hurtful, emotional
I
thing.
know.
Stace was like, oh.
I know. And I honestly think that it was one of Stacey's funniest episodes.
Yeah, I'm really glad that Ruth and James, we're going by first names now.
We are now.
I'm really glad Ruth and James wrote Joanna a little meaty kind of like different side to Stacey, because I actually think that's testament to their amazing writing in it. Like, if they just kept her as this like aggy little like like she's way older now, she would have come out with that stuff. So like, even though there was enough of those elements in her character, at least she moved on. Yeah, and she was like, you know, I
found her a little bit probably more Joanna Page.
Which I didn't mind actually.
Yeah,
because
which
Joanna
I like.
Page has kind of become Stacey as well.
Yeah,
so I was like, this makes sense. Yeah.
So
I also
loved it. I thought they nailed it.
Yeah, and absolutely nailed it. I think that Alison Steadman as Pamela, her voice had just dropped like 10 pitches. Yeah. Because obviously she's older now. And I knew there was something not quite right about it when I was listening to her. I was like, she's something different. And then we Googled it. I think she's nearly 80 years old. Yeah. I mean, my God, she doesn't look 80 years old at all.
Larry Lamb are like,
but I think Larry Lamb maybe no offence, but like looks older. Like he looks, and he acts older in the interviews. He's been making jokes about the fact he's lost his hearing, and you know, and he's become more like Mick, and he's made him a better person. But Alison Steadman, I haven't seen as much promo stuff from her. No, but she's like really old. Smashing it.
And honestly, the entire episode, I was like, I want to spin off with Pam and Mick.
I know.
And maybe, I don't know, maybe they do move to like a retirement home.
Dawn and Pete is the spin-off we all need, isn't it? Come on now.
I don't think I'd cope.
Sorry, when Smithy threw himself down the stairs, I almost had a hernia. Like, I died. I was like, oh my God, that's hilarious. Yeah. Break my arm. Oh, it's class. I had a very interesting Christmas Eve with Thomas Lewis relating to Run, our Christmas charity singles that came out. We got invited by Knockoff Nessa, who I'm hoping will send us a little voice note. Yes, I'd love to have a Nessa voice note on this. So there's a lady who does a Nessa impersonation, and has made basically a living out of it, which is amazing. And she's proper Barry born and bred. And I found her on TikTok. I was like hashtagging Gavin and Stacey for the single release. And she eventually messaged back and said, look, GMB, Good Morning Britain, are going to come to Barry Island to the Dolphin pub at, get this, me reading this message like, 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. 5 a.m. to 9 a.m.
Which you've never seen.
Well, I have. I just haven't been. I've been stayed up. I haven't got up for 5 minutes. Right, okay. I've just been out and gone, I should probably go home now. Yeah. So they were like, oh, we're coming. They're going to come to the Dolphin and they're going to film like, I think it was like 5 a.m. live for like a minute and a half, then 6 a.m., then 7 a.m., then 8 a.m., then 9 a.m. But it was only like a minute or two on the hour, because it was kind of their news. We're going live now and they kept kind of going back and forth between the other news and then obviously Barry. And she was like, you and Thomas should come along. We cannot promise anything. They haven't said that I can have anyone on it. There's not enough time really for anything. But if you're just there's maybe a chance that you'll be able to kind of get a bit of the song on. So obviously me and Thomas said, what else are we doing on Christmas Eve?
At 5 a.m.
At 5 a.m. I thought to myself, nothing but sleeping.
Could be in bed, yeah.
Could be sleeping. But yeah, I made the trip down there. I think I flew down there in the car. I literally was like... and got there. There was a burger van outside, which I think was called Bryn's Burgers. So already I'm like, we're in. Yeah. We're in. Then you had all this crew setting up in the pub, which is the pub that they filmed the final scene in. Mm-hmm. Which now that I know that, it's like, oh, that was really special. Cool, like, and there's like a signed poster in the corner of the pub from all the cast and crew. Nice. And the owner,
Get that on eBay.
I was thinking of just nipping it in the bag. Like,
Yeah.
it was framed. I couldn't have done it. I did try. And then I met Thomas there, and, you know, I can't describe how, like, it was. It was like, right, now we're going, like, people were, like, shouting at each other. Like, we've lost signal. 5 o'clock in the morning in the mist, like, in the fog. The great fog that's descended on South
Like,
Wales.
some people have just realised that they've only now seen fog or something.
Yeah, it's like
it's never been around
this?
before.
What is this?
It's called fog.
Yeah, and it happens now and again.
Yeah.
Particularly in the winter.
Get over it.
Yeah, sort it out. Anyway, so, like, everyone's faffing. We've lost signal. They had to connect to, the cameraman's phone, 5G or whatever, and, like, all that stuff. And me and Thomas are just sat in the corner looking at Knock Off Nessa, and she's kind of making these eyes to us as if to be like, I'm going to try my best, but, like, also I'm just being hired as well to, you know. Yeah. Long story short, we got ourselves on Good Morning Britain. We got ourselves on there.
I'm just not surprised.
No.
When you said that you were actually on there, I was like, yeah, of course you
are.
worked
yeah,
your way on
of course
that.
you didn't go down there just to watch them film. So
Exactly.
Thomas was getting us a burger. We had these free vouchers, and I snuck from behind the camera to in front of the camera, right? Mm-hmm. So for the first segment, I think it was 7 a.m. I'm just stood there. I don't even think I was on TV, but I was there, you know. So I was, like, mingling with the people. There was this cute little puppy there. There was all these local people from Barry who'd be come down, friends of Nessa's, and not actual Nessa, Knock Off Nessa. And yeah, basically Thomas was in the corner, and I was like, get your guitar out now. He wasn't on screen, and he was between the kind of news segments. So he's like, right, okay. So he gets his guitar out, and I didn't need to do anything else. Thomas has been around for a long time. He knows how these things work. We knew we weren't going to be able to go, hiya, presenter, excuse me, could we please try and get on? That isn't going to work. I haven't even got time to have that conversation with you. So he just starts going, tell me tomorrow, I'll wait by the window. Everyone in the pub goes, they're all with their burgers like this at 6 a.m. going, hey, it's the theme song, like, woo. And me and Thomas were singing, and then we were going, like, time for and celebrations, and we were doing all sorts of things. Yeah. And then obviously the presenter comes and stands by the door. It was like a film. He was so funny. He was so presentery. Yeah. He was like listening to us like this, and he was like, sorry, what's your name? What's your name? He did, because nobody gets introduced. So we're just in the pub. He's like, sorry, what's your name? And Tom's like, Thomas Lewis. That's Caitlin Lavagna. I was like, oh, hiya. He's like, how short could you make that, what you just did? Because we did basically, like, from the chorus to the end of the song for Run. And Knock Off Ness is in the corner of my eye going, yeah. I was like, yes, we're in. And, like, we did him a few different things. We tried our best to make it as long as possible. In the end, it was so funny. We were on screen, Nessa did a bit, and then he goes, and now we're going to finish the segment with the only way we know how in Barry. Over to you, Thomas and Caitlin. And Thomas goes, dun, ticka, ticka, dun, ticka, ticka, and I went, and the whole pub sang, tell me tomorrow, I'll wait by the window. Oh, wow. It was class, but when we listened back, dreadful. Not in tune at all. No. Nobody could sing. No offence to everyone listening. It was awful. It was awful. And me and Thomas were, like, laughing so much because we were like,
shit, that hasn't got us any work.
We didn't get any harmonies in there. We didn't have time to teach them all the song, like, you know, like the actual tune. But you know what? It was actually lovely. Yeah. And it really set me up then. Well, I say it set me up. I then had to go to MacArthur Glen to do last minute shopping. And I fell asleep in my car. Have you ever slept in your car? Like in a car park or something?
No, thanks.
So there's an element to me going, people might think I'm dead if they go past, if I'm, like, upright and like this.
So you leant straight back?
Well, I tried going all the way down with this car seat, and I thought that's too intense. I came halfway up, so that my head ended up being in the middle bit of between the two doors. Yeah. So my face was covered. Yeah. What I did is I crossed my arms like this to look a bit more lively than like this. Yeah. So I was like, that'll help as well, and you can see somebody breathing then, can't you, if you like crossing your arms like that. And then I put the Gavin and Stacey BBC Radio 2 Joe Wiley takeover on. In the car, so that it was like, oh, she's fallen asleep listening to Gavin and Stacey. Nobody knocked. Nobody cared. I don't think a single person worried for my well-being.
I probably would have walked past and got fucking Caitlin in it. Yeah. Oh, fucking leave her there.
Where's she been? Wasn't that the girl on Good Morning Britain at 6 a.m? What's she doing here? Class. Here we are. That's my Christmas Eve Gavin and Stacey story. Long, but you've got to edit it, so I don't care.
Well, I just keep it in. Honest, trying to edit you is... fuck, it's just no point. It's just no point. I just keep it all in. Tell me, Kaysha, we've counted the many words that you've said on this episode. 3. Caitlin, half an hour.
The thing is that you come in with like 1 or 2 lines, and that's the thing that everyone wants. So I'm
like
giving
me
you time
smashing my face up and all
that went down really well.
It did, didn't it?
Questionably well. I didn't like that. I was like, hang on a minute.
It's my mother.
Yeah.
She used to get us some states.
I've got a present for you.
Yeah, I got one for you as well. Then.
Who's gonna?
Would you like me to go first? Because it was your idea.
I'm desperate to give you this present.
Come on, Anne.
Okay.
Come on, Anne.
So the wrapping, I was gonna go for tin foil in true Gavin and Stacey kind of honour, but I didn't have any, so I've just not wrapped it.
You went full effort then. Yeah.
Full effort. Maybe you should do some.
ASMR.
Merry Christmas.
Fucking Jesus, man.
Tell us what it is.
For everyone not watching, it's a fucking cheese grater.
It's a mini one.
I don't even like fucking cheese.
Do you not?
No.
You're lactose, though, you?
No.
Oh, I did panic about that. I was like, I don't remember. It's a mini cheese grater. How cool is that?
It's amazing. What made you think of this then?
Well, I was buying one for my mum and dad anyway, like a proper size one. And then I
thought, Kaysha's not worthy of a proper size one. I'll get her a small
No.
one.
Hear me out. Matthew had already bought one previously, like years ago, for somebody. He went, oh, if you're in Pro Cook, they've normally got these tiny ones. I thought, oh, that'd be really funny. I'll get a small one for my mum who doesn't cook, and I get my dad a proper beast of a cheese grater, like a 30 quidder. So I was like, I saw that, but I went, oh, Matthew, I think I'm going to get one for Kaysha as well. And he went, does she like cheese? And I went, I don't think so. It's just cute, isn't it? But apparently, Matthew's friends that he got it for, got the cheese grater for, only use that now because it's so small that it's really easy to like, because you know, like a big one, you got to proper grate the cheese.
I'd be careful what actions you're doing it, love.
But yeah, I just thought it was a funny present.
Do you know what, right?
You will use that, won't you? If not, I'll have it back.
I maybe put a bit of parmesan on top of my pasta or something.
Yeah.
Maybe.
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 Or if we have guests in here who want a sandwich, you can go, do you want some cheese on the top?
Who's making these fucking sandwiches?
Or we can use it for...
We could do. I reckon it should,
oh my God, instead of spill the
stay
tea...
there. It should stay there for every episode.
Okay, instead of spill the tea...
Spill the cheese.
Grate the cheese.
Grate.
Oh, go on then, grate the cheese. That's class, that is. Maybe we should use it as a percussion instrument instead then. Tumble out of bed and I'm tumbling in the kitchen. Pour myself a cup of tea. Listen, let me just... It's suicide, it's for you.
It's for me, thank you very much.
Right, where's my present then?
I think you'll love it. I honestly think it'll be very, very useful. And
You've
I wrapped
wrapped it.
I wrapped it.
Can I also just say, anything with brown paper at Christmas, like traditional looking, as we've discussed with the tree thing.
Yes.
Gorgeous.
Yes.
That's hilarious. I'm a bit concerned though, because I don't know if you'd initially got me anything, and then I messaged you to be like, I'm going to give you my present on the pod.
Oh, just to let you know, go out and buy me something.
And we can exchange. I love ASMR.
Okay, that's a bit aggressive.
I'm going to break it. It's a lot of paper on one thing.
Yeah.
What have you got me? Where did you go at?
Explain to the audience what it is.
It's a book.
It's actually really
It's really good. It's a book called How to Get a Boyfriend. Step-by-step guide to find, get, and keep.
Which is the
most
important one for you.
Yeah, because I'm right to getting them and finding them and keep. Yeah, it's the keeping that's the
It's
issue.
the keeping one, isn't it?
I really want to read something from you now. there we are. Ask a friend or someone you trust 100% to tell you your strengths and weaknesses, where you can improve to be more attractive. For example, it may be a matter of better hygiene or better temperament. Usually someone who looks at you from the outside can give you an objective opinion, even if you don't like it. That's you.
That's me. I
know. It's cute. I'm going to put it there so people can kind of see it. Thank you, Kaysha. That is very kind of you.
You're very welcome. I thought it'd be useful for 2025.
Yeah. And I think we've had a voice note from somebody asking about something to do with boyfriends or something, haven't we?
We have.
I believe that came through on the old WhatsApp business.
Oh,
Ready?
right.
I'm going to throw this. See if you can hear it.
Hold on.
Thank you.
I just, just put it slightly
gently
down with it.
Yeah.
I think we're going to go with Eve's.
Okay, let's do that.
Hello, you wonderful humans. I would like to know whether you have any New Year's resolutions / goals, and is there anything as musicians in 2025 you would either like to achieve or you're excited to bring out? Love you, bye.
Eve. Thank you,
Thank
Eve.
you, darling.
You can go first.
Well, actually, considering it's been probably 2 years in February since I brought anything out.
2.
It's a long time.
Well, but also you probably blinked and gone, oh my God, I haven't released anything for 2 years.
Yeah. Since setting up Tune in mid-2022, everything's just flown by. And that's just been my main focus on trying to get that set up. So I'm really looking forward to releasing new music next year.
I'm excited to hear it.
I'm really, really excited to get in the studio, record, release it all. I generally, obviously, I've got a company that does it, releases music and does all the promo.
Would you do it through Tune, or would you do it?
Yeah, I do it myself because I genuinely enjoy that part
of it. Yeah. The organisation of it all. And
yeah, I love all that.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to that. Resolutions, I don't believe in all that shit. Will be. I got no
would have
goals.
put money on it. I don't like Christmas. I don't have a New Year's resolution.
No, I can't be asked for all that.
Yeah, fair.
Like, whatever happens in 2025 happens. I'm turning 30, so I can't
Oh
wait.
my gosh, you're turning 30. I keep forgetting that.
Yeah, I can't wait for April to come around and have a big bash.
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking forward to. And then once I hit 30, then I don't really care about life then. Whatever. I could live until I'm 90, or I could get it by a bus by the time I'm 31. I couldn't give an absolute fucking shit. But, so I got 4 months to
live. I'm looking forward to getting run over by a bus.
Once I hit 30.
Yes. Resolutions. I mean, I don't really think I believe in like writing them down and like doing the whole like, letting an air balloon thing go. What's it called? A lantern. People do all that and it's all very like
for the
twinkle twinkle. Like what have you? But no, it's not bad for the environment.
Yes.
Also, real Christmas trees are better for the environment. Just to let you all know.
Caitlin did her homework.
I did my homework. I did some market research. Unless you keep a fake one for like 18 years, but nobody does that because people are horrible. Anyway. New Year's resolutions. I don't think I've got any like. I think I want to be more present.
Yeah, okay.
I think with everything I do, it's quite easy to get flabbergasted, great word, overwhelmed, and very like you end up letting people down because you're doing too much.
Let's face it, our jobs
is letting people.
It is, yeah. Honestly,
the time.
Our jobs are just social media. It is
content.
That is it. That's all we run on.
Yeah.
So yeah, sometimes we are not present.
Yeah. You're turning up to a gig and you're finding, for me, my guitarist is doing the intro to one of my songs, and I'm going, have I done it? Yeah, just got to sing now. I'm like, yeah, just got to sing.
Yeah.
That's all I got to do now. And then I'm like, I haven't actually gone over anything because I don't have time.
No.
So I'm like, just winging this one.
Yeah.
Which is exhausting, and I can't
It
keep
is.
that up. It's not
healthy.
No, it's not healthy, and also I'm not going to enjoy what I do, and everything I've worked towards is to do this full time. So I need to find a better balance between enjoying like life things.
Yeah.
Because there's been moments this year where, you know, I've lost friendships, I've let people down, and I know I have, but it's not really my fault. It's not like it's not been done maliciously.
No,
it's just
of course
because I've
not.
literally had to go. I literally haven't got time to hear anything about your life, and I know that sounds really selfish, but like I'm a one woman like business, and I'm not a business person at all. I'm just trying to keep everyone happy, which is exhausting. Yeah. So I think I need to just learn to go, I'm literally not touching my laptop for the next 2 days, full stop. Yeah. You do stuff like that, don't you? But then you have messages from me.
Yeah. I to be honest, I've tried to do that over Christmas and that has not worked.
Yeah. Same with Run. I was like, Christmas is my time off. I'm not in Panto. I've been on the like marketing stuff.
I've got clients messaging me and being like, can you do this? Can you do that? And I was like, I strictly said that after, I think it was like the 22nd or 23rd, I was like, I am out now until January the 2nd.
Yeah.
I was like, nothing.
Sorry.
I was like, you can't expect me to do it. I said, I have no time off. I work 24 hours a day. So
that's the other thing with us. There's no 9 to 5 business.
No, of course it isn't.
You don't clock off ever.
No.
There's always something you need to post, whether it's tea for two
like
now.
You've messaged me at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Very regularly.
And I'm like...
Normally a voice note.
Usually
I'm like half asleep and dead night, and I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry, I've forgotten to send that email. Can you send it? And then in the morning, and you're just like, what? Wow.
Yes.
But we're both like it.
But what I do, you get it done. And like you said about running a business, I run Kaysha, the kind of the cover gig person.
Yeah.
That it is out like 3-4 times a week earning money. Then I run Kaysha Louvain Business, which is a songwriter. And then I run Two Media, which is a full-on PR media business. Yeah. Then I also have to be like Kaysha, the person that has friends and family.
Family, I know. That's the bit, admit it, that's the bit that slips all the time.
Of course it is, because it's
exhausting.
It's easier to say to someone, oh, I can't make that because I need to do something else.
Because you know it's going to take you so much time, or you're going to go to the family thing and be thinking about the thing that you haven't posted.
I was at the wedding yesterday.
Which is my point. Which means you're not present in your family thing. You go in. I'm here because I know it was bad that I should miss this. But all I'm thinking about is scheduling that post for that time.
Yeah, I said to my friend Tash was at the wedding yesterday, and I was on my phone. She went, "You're working now," and I went, "Yeah."
Yep. Planning tomorrow. I
was like, I'm planning tomorrow. I'm doing stuff for other clients. I'm on social media trying to keep up with everything.
Yeah.
And it's really difficult. But my aim next year is to pull back on the cover gigs, release more music, concentrate on Two Media, and kind of cut down stuff that we may not make a profit on, or kind of that can go.
Yeah, I'm a bit like you. I've done a year of asking people to do things for free. Yeah. And also doing things for free that have taken chunks of my time. Yeah. And I think as much as I love helping people out because they help me out a lot, there has to come a point in there where you put your foot down and go, I'm a professional. 100%. Like I'm doing it full time. Yeah. Like all these like pay to play gigs, I'm not doing them anymore. No. Those London gigs on my tour, brilliant as they were, and I do love going into London on the bus because Josh lives there, it's easy, we can gig wherever, and it's great. But I got sent like an invoice from the first one on my tour that was £32, and I split that with Josh. Anyone hearing that might be like, that's a lie. I'm like, no. Yeah. I earned £15 in that gig. I didn't sell any merch because I didn't have time, and I was exhausted. It took me 4 hours to get it, and arguably you could say we don't have to do that, but it's like, well, I do because I had 2 new followers. Yeah. So, like, it is worth it.
And you kind of weighing that up with, you supported me at the Memo gig.
Yeah.
You did 40 minutes, 45 minutes, and you had £100.
£100. Yeah.
Which was nice and easy. Your family were there as well.
Lush.
It was kind of it was a nice environment.
It was gorgeous, yeah.
Not hard at all.
No.
But then you've got to go and slog it out for £16 in London.
Yeah.
It's a bit rough, isn't it?
It is rough. But yeah, New Year's resolutions, I guess, is to be more present and to say no to things a bit more, actually.
I try that.
It's not going to happen.
How many times do I say no to you?
Every day of my life.
And then what do I end up doing?
You do it anyway.
I do it anyway.
What was the other bit of the question, though? New Year's resolutions and music coming out.
Yeah, I think we covered it all.
I'm
There
releasing...
you go.
Well, again, on the
EP?
money front, no, I think I need a break.
You're gonna have a break.
I'm going to have a few months off, just concentrate and be present for housemates and this.
But are you going to be releasing the EP in 2025?
Yeah.
There we go then.
Yeah, I'm not going to release nothing in 2025, but I think it's going to be really hard for me actually to go from releasing one every 3 months, which is what I've done. Yeah. Technically, I've released an EP this year, haven't I? But instead of going doof, I've gone la 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 la, and I've steadily done that. The Tomos thing's really helped. I've got a block session coming out, and if that sounds good, because you never know, I can't remember how good we were on the day.
Yeah.
Me particularly.
That was a busy day as well.
It was a 3-gig day.
Yeah.
That's going to be sent to me the next week, I believe. So my block session might be released as an acoustic EP, which will keep things ticking over for the start of the year a little bit. And then, I think I finished my housemates in like April. So I think I'm going to go away, visit my cousin in America. I'm going to save up for that. And then probably write when I'm out there as well.
Nice.
And then, I've already
Fucking hell,
got...
do I get like a couple of weeks off from it?
I think so.
Fucking can't wait.
Yeah.
When? Put it in my calendar.
Class. But I will be releasing an EP.
Yes.
In fact, I've already got the EP. I just can't afford to release it. That's the honest truth.
It's difficult.
I can't afford to go, all right, I'll put that song up. The block session was paid for, done. They're great. Block sessions are great, by the way. If there's any artists wanting to do like 150 quid, you go in, you do 3 songs.
Yeah.
They advise you do one as a cover, which is always good because it could go viral. We did, I believe, in a thing called Love. Oh my god,
I'm
it was
looking
class.
forward to
it's
listening.
Class. And and they're professional guys. Like
They're amazing.
They know it's Tom Orton and his team.
It's guys, isn't it?
Yeah, and they know how to like edit it properly, mix it, master it and stuff. And they give you the permission to release properly online. So hopefully I'll do that.
Yeah.
That'll be more work for you in January now.
Yeah, fucking can't wait. Anyway, let's call this one a day, shall we?
Yeah.
If you've got any questions, guys, you can message us on Insta, Facebook, and all that jazz.
Do we know the number?
I do know the number.
Go on, Em. Sing it for us.
I'm not singing it for you. 07418 610615. You can find that on our Instagram. And just feel free to drop us a message on any of the socials.
Voice note, written message, email.
We love voice notes because we can play them out.
Yeah.
But if you're not comfortable with that is fine. Just drop us a mail. And we'll see you very, very soon.
Yes, nearly happy New Year. We're in the in-betweeny time.
We are in the in-betweeny time, but when this comes out, it may be Happy New Year.
Yeah, we're not sure yet. We'll see what happens.
It depends on when Caitlin gives me my deadline to edit. So
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
See you soon.
Bye.